welcome to the class where we're talking about how in the world you can replace your full-time income by launching an online store without endless hours fearing that you set it up wrong. My goal in this training is to show you how to use the Replace Your Income online roadmap to replace your income by launching an online store. And let me tell you, this training is going to change the entire way you approach launching an online store. I'm going to challenge you, and we're going to lean into this together, and it's going to be amazing. So since you're watching, take a picture and tag me on Instagram, or you can DM me Complete Online Store on Instagram, and I'm at Clutch Businesses. So after you're done, you can tell me how you plan on launching your store faster using the strategies that we're going to talk about today, and how you plan on replacing your full-time income. And let's be real, you're watching a live training right now, and I want you to know how grateful I am for you, number one, committing to replacing your full-time income by launching an online store using these anti-go-it-alone strategies we'll go over. But two, for showing up. Now, let's make sure that you're in the right spot. So if you right now have not replaced your full-time income by launching an online store, but you really want to follow the Replace Your Income online roadmap, then let's keep chatting. Because replacing your full-time income can be easy and it can be fun instead of an exhausting and frustrating nightmare. If you want to implement a system that dazzles your online customers, let's get the show going. But if you can't commit 5 hours to this program and have a live online store at the end, I would rather you not keep watching because I want you to get the most out of this class. Now, I do have a free bonus for you at the end. It's the fast action bonus, and it's the Replace Your Income calculator. This basically helps you determine what exactly you'll need to sell to replace your full-time income. So to wrap it up in a cute little bow, the income replacement calculator helps you replace your income 2 times faster. I want you to type yes in the chat right now if you want this bonus. Awesome. That's so great. So now, who in here loves Oprah? I do. I'm obsessed because I just love how she listens to everybody and she encourages us all to do the same. She encourages us to listen and to love each other. It makes my heart so happy. And I want to know why you love her. So type it in the chat and share it with us all. So let's say that Oprah, with her love of giving, says, honey, I want to give you $50,000 dropped in your bank account. No tax deductions taken out, but you have to compete with somebody else. And the first person to build and launch their online store and ship their first customer order from scratch wins. And you have 2 choices on how to approach this contest. You can choose, and choice number 1 is Karen. So Karen, she is the bootstrapper. She's a hustler. She gets straight to work. She hustles her face off, and she watches all the tutorials, posts on all the message boards, but she's working around the clock and still can't seem to get it right. She manages to get some of her products added to her site, but she's doing everything manually. She's working item by item, and if she did get an order from a customer, she'd be packing those boxes. She'd be running their credit cards, and she'd be creating shipping labels all from scratch. It's a whole emotionally draining mess. Karen is absolutely drowning in her tears. And then there's Harper. Harper approaches this challenge completely differently. So this is what Harper does. Harper doesn't start to work. She creates an automated approach to setting up her online store and finding her customers. She has a completely automated order fulfillment and shipping system in place. It's like she's ready for those customers. And then she creates a beautiful store to attract those customers. That's how Harper approaches her online store. And here's the thing. You get this option in setting up your store. You're going to choose every single day. When you wake up, am I going to be a Karen or am I going to be a Harper? Am I going to be the hustler or am I going to be a money magnet? It's easy to be the hustler, to be Karen, spending more time, which she thinks will make her more money and get her store live faster. Choosing the Harper route seems really uncomfortable and unfamiliar at first, but that's the route to success. And I want to know which one you're going to choose. If we haven't met yet, it's so nice to meet you. I'm Angie, and I'm here to help the Karens of the world become the Harpers of the world. I created the Replace Your Income online roadmap so that women could replace their full-time income by launching an online store without panicking that they didn't set it up right. Now, I used to be Karen. I started, stopped, and started my business so many times because I didn't have the time or the energy to put it all together after working 60 to 80 hours at my full-time job. I don't know if I'm alone in this. I mean, have you been in this cycle before? Well, I was meeting women left and right that had similar dreams, but very, very little background and very little experience, and they were absolutely terrified to make the leap. I loved their ideas. I loved them, and I wanted to see all of us fulfill our dreams. So here's what me and the women I knew were dreaming about every single day. We were dreaming about replacing our income. We were dreaming about making our own hours. And we were dreaming about doing something we were excited about every single day. But here's what was actually happening. Our dreams were taking a back seat. We were squeezing in time here and there, late when everybody else was asleep, but it just wasn't enough. We were never going to replace our income. So I started and never finished launching my business so many times. I was so excited the first time, a little less excited the second time, and I lost a little more steam every time after that. And so many of the women I talked to struggled with the same thing. Or they threw it all together, dove in, and didn't see the same glorious results because their partially set up systems failed. And they were working around the clock, putting out fires just to stay afloat. Their store became just as much of a burden as their full-time job. And they didn't know why. They put in so many hours. They worked so hard. It was painful to watch. It was really, really painful. And I couldn't take it anymore. I saw a better way. So I used my online retail background to find the fastest and the easiest way to set up an online store. And I used it to help women build their stores. So I created the roadmap to replace your full-time income, and I tested it over and over and over again. I tweaked the method, and I'm still amazed at how quick and easy their stores go up. I knew I had done something right when I saw these women go from Karen to Happy Harper. And this is the program I teach now, the Complete Online Store. Now, these women make their full-time income from their store instead of their day job. They get to choose their own hours, and they get to do what they love. I set up entire stores without a glitch in only a day for tons of women. Within 3 months, they were able to replace their full-time income too. So I designed an ideal life without endless hours of fear of setting it up wrong. And listen, you might be watching this right now and you realize you're so burnt out. You're so burnt out from how busy you are because right now you have something in your life that's demanding your attention, whether that be a 9 to 5 job with a boss that doesn't respect your work, or maybe it's a crazy client schedule that requires you to work insane hours because they don't understand what the word boundary means. Or maybe you're raising tiny humans in this absolutely crazy world. So what's so great is that this foolproof system, the Replace Your Income Online Roadmap that I'm going over with you today, does not require a lot of time. So many women have done this while working their full-time jobs, and you can too. So I see 3 big mistakes that keep women stuck. And you may experience these mistakes too. And if you do, please do not feel bad, because guess what? My students inside the complete online course, they did too. They made all 3 of these mistakes and now they're thriving. But I do want to go over these mistakes and how to fix them and then dive into the Replace Your Income Online Roadmap together. So mistake number 1 is feeling like you have to do this all on your own. Has anybody ever felt like when you look at the long list of things you need to start your business, you have this physical anxiety, but you don't see any money in your bank account to hire anybody to help? We were taught that you shouldn't spend money to make money, and that success happens in the hustle. So we thought, okay, if we want to launch that online store, we have to put in the hours on top of everything else you're doing. And this is how we make all of our decisions when it comes to starting our business. But if you're already maxed out on time and don't have a ton of money to hire somebody, which you don't, right? How can you launch your store? You can't. It's impossible. So let's shift the way of building an online store to this. Now, you know it's time for a new job, and you know that you'll have the life that you want when you're running your online store. Where you are right now is that you have a great idea. I mean, a great idea. But you don't have any product, you don't have a website or customers or money or time. So your great idea is waiting in the wings and maybe has been for a while. Because in order to have the life that you dream about every single day, the life where you make your own hours, where you make the rules, and where you have time and energy to cherish yourself and your family, in order to have that life, you need a great idea. Okay, check, you've got that. And you need product, and you need a website, you need customers, and you need money, and you need time. If you want to replace your full-time income, that's where you want to go. You have to build all of those things, but they're getting built at such a slow pace right now. So all you have at the end of the day is a full-time job, and you're nowhere close to replacing your full-time income, so you can't quit that full-time job. I mean, I feel like I could wrap this training up right now. It's so powerful. So if you soak this in, this is the thing. You don't have money or time, so your online store is not live. So you have no way to replace your full-time income. You have no time, no money, no online sales, no income is being replaced. So you're still stuck in your full-time job. It's an absolutely vicious cycle. It feels like you have 2 options to build your store. The first option is DIY, which is going to take 60+ hours of painstaking work, endless hours watching tutorials, testing, and more testing. all to find out that you're still missing something. It's so frustrating. By the time your store is open, do you even have any energy left? Who knows, but at least you didn't spend a dime. Now, the second option is to hire somebody to build everything. And boy, wouldn't that be nice? Have your store built in no time while you're enjoying yourself. But who has that kind of money when you don't have any customers? Now, most of us think that these are our only two options. But what if there was a hybrid? What if you didn't have to do all the research, all the testing? What if there was somebody that could walk you step by step through building your store? Very low on the frustration scale and much cheaper than hiring somebody to do it for you. If we keep working full-time and do nothing to shift our current approach, what happens? We'll never replace our full-time income, but we'll always dream of leaving our full-time job. Always. So now you don't have to figure it out on your own. You just don't. Now, mistake number 2. I see this a lot because most entrepreneurs are taught that in order to start a business, it involves long hours and burning the candle at both ends, which means an overworked, unhappy, close to burnout entrepreneur inching towards their dreams. Do you feel this way? Well, I want you to be super open and super receptive to this, okay? So we're going to bring Karen and Harper back into the mix. So let's look at Karen's DIY daily schedule. So Karen is hustling to build her store all on her own. So Karen is working from 8 to 5 at her full-time job. She uses 3 hours after work to get home, eat, get groceries, all the things. She spends 2 hours minimum every night watching tutorials, testing things out to see if they work, but she's not much closer to opening her store. Best case scenario, it's going to take her over a month and a half of working 10-hour days to build her store. Most likely, it's going to be closer to 3 to 6 months when you factor in soccer games, birthdays, all of that kind of stuff. So now let's look at Happy Harper's hybrid schedule. So Harper is using the hybrid approach to build her store. Rather than doing all the research on her own, test, fail, 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 she has somebody walking her step by step through setting up her store. She's also working 10-hour days, but she'll only have to do that for about 2 weeks instead of a month and a half before her store is completely open and she's on her way to replacing her full-time income. Harper is going to open her store 3 times faster than Karen. That means she'll be on her way to replacing her full-time income 3 times faster than Karen, with way less frustration and without having to find a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. And that sounds a whole lot more doable, doesn't it? So working around the clock seems like a rite of passage for anybody that starts a business. So it feels like making it easier on ourselves means we're not real entrepreneurs. Or if we're not doing everything ourselves, we're not going to be successful. So you absolutely don't need a burnout badge to have a successful business with the Replace Your Income online roadmap. And that's what we're going to be going over very soon. It's the instructions for how to build an online store like this, an online store that helps you avoid frustration and hours on a store that doesn't delight your customers, that doesn't replace your income, and keeps you putting out constant fires. I'm going to show you what these specific simple parts are in a few minutes. But I just really want you to know right now that the burnout badge is what's keeping you where you are right now. And if you are wanting to replace your full-time income by launching an online store, You have to ditch those strategies, okay? So I'm getting really fired up here. But we're going to do mistake number 3. And I'm about to get even more fired up because this one gets me going. I mean, a lot of business owners believe that what they do is so special that no one but them can understand what they'll need to build the best store for their customers. Now, I believe in your store with all of my heart, and I want customers to be over the moon when your special box of goodies arrives at their doorstep. And I believe with all of my heart that your store is going to be so unique and special. And I don't want you to lose any of that. But your store needs customers and a place for those customers to view your product and a way to send your product to those customers and a way for those customers to pay you for everything that they want to buy from you. Just like every other store. These are the things that the Replace Your Income online roadmap will help you. So it'll help you with so that you can focus on what really matters, which is telling your customers what makes you unique, what makes your products so great, and why they shouldn't shop anywhere else because you have exactly what they need. Now, this helped me create a massive breakthrough. So point A is where you are right now. And point B is the online store that you've dreamed of. It's cranking. You've replaced your income without endless hours, fearing that you set it up wrong. Now, you see the 3 vehicles that you can choose from to get from point A to point B. You have a walking stick, you have a car, and you have a plane. Which one is going to get you there faster? Now, some of you might be using the walking stick, aka you're not investing in your business. You're DIY Karen. You're consuming a ton of content and you're not seeing results. That's the walking stick. But most of you, I'm assuming, are taking the car, where you're working hours and hours on your store. You're seeing some results, but this is going to take forever. You drive forward, then find a mistake. You have to turn right back around and drive back. You're completely in the weeds. So you can't make strategic decisions that are moving you forward faster. But there's a third option that most don't realize even exists, which is the plane. The plane shows you the way above the weeds. You look right over the top of them, right past them to your big, bright, shiny, new online store. So I want to ask you, which vehicle do you want to use to get to the next level of your business? I want you to tell me in the comments below. Are you wanting to drive or are you wanting to fly right now? Woo, this is good. I just saw one of you say a first class flight, baby. Okay, well, I'll be right there with you. We're going to have so much fun flying to replace our online income. That's awesome. That's really awesome. So before we move on to the Replace Your Income online roadmap, I know we just covered a lot. And I hope you got so much value out of that before we move on to the big reveal of what makes up the system to build your online store. I want to ask, excuse me, I want to ask you, do you believe that you can replace your full-time income by launching an online store without endless hours, fearing you set it up wrong? Using the Replace Your Income online roadmap. I want to hear yes or no in the chats. Type it out. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of yeses. I'm seeing a lot of yeses in all caps. That's amazing. I love your excitement. It's so great to feed off of this energy. That's so awesome. Okay, so here it is. We've been talking over and over about the Replace Your Income online roadmap. in building an online store that replaces your full-time income. And this is how you do it, with these 3 things: build your platform, showcase your products, and dazzle your customers. So the first part of the Replace Your Income online roadmap is building your platform. So you set yourself and your customers up for the best possible experience. Your product and your brand are very important, but selecting the right platform is one of the most important things for an online business. Without one that supports your business, your products and your brand will be completely lost to your customers. I hear all the time from online retailers like you that their platform wasn't set up right from the beginning. So they had to hire more people. They had to create these massive workarounds for really broken systems. And they have no idea how to make it better. It takes way too long and way too many steps to add new products, to update the storefront, and to fulfill orders. So I created an entire system for this because I heard it so frequently. So I'm going to show you the system. Now, first, before we dive into that, what happens when we don't build a strong online platform that truly supports our business and automates the sales process? We get stuck working on all the wrong things, right? So this leads to, drum roll, frustration and panic. You're barely keeping up. So how will you ever be able to grow enough to replace your full-time income? I mean, does this picture look familiar? You end up right back where you started, burnt out and unhappy. So I want you to get in front of the frustration and the panic with the complete online store. Find the perfect online platform to support your business. An online platform that will support the best customer service, the highest sales and profit, phenomenal customer retention, and great marketing. Think of your website like a brick and mortar store. So your store has to be well designed, it has to be clean, and it has to be inviting to get people to visit. The same thing is true online. So now the second step in the Replace Your Income online roadmap is to showcase your products, because people need to buy your products to be able to replace your income. So the question is this: I showed you how to build a strong platform inside the Replace Your Income online roadmap. And once we do this, how do you actually make your product sparkle? A product that shines, like really shines, will improve your sales. A bland and boring product will bring you pennies in sales. Whereas a product so bright and so shiny that everybody can see it will bring you buckets of money. So my mom used to have garage sales every year, and if she put something out there that was dirty and dusty, no one would buy it, or they'd pay half the price. If she cleaned it up and displayed it nicely, people would almost be fighting over it. Now, this was the same exact thing that you couldn't pay somebody to take before. You can do the same thing with your online store. If details are hard to see or descriptions aren't descriptive, people are going to look elsewhere. That's just the bottom line. So this is where the method falls into the chart. We're able to present great products and create a great customer experience using the platform build method and product showcase system. And now we get to see some very, very happy customers. So the third step then, picture this. You built an incredible website. You're selling amazing products, and your customers still aren't happy. It sounds like all of your fears are coming true, right? So orders are shipping to the wrong address, customers are receiving the wrong product, orders are arriving late. You don't have enough product to fill all the orders that you've gotten, and now you have to call 10 soon to be very disappointed people. All of this can be avoided. All of it can be avoided with the right systems in place. With the right systems in place, you've got customers jumping for joy instead of frowny facing you, and you're making your life easier at the same time. So that makes me super excited. How about you? And jumping for joy is what the customer dazzle method is all about. Why would you work even harder than you already are? I don't want that for you. If your customers don't feel that dazzle, there's nothing stopping them from finding another store to spend their money at. And finding a new customer costs a lot more. It costs a lot more time. It costs a lot more money than keeping the ones that you have. I don't want you to spend any more time, and I don't want you to spend any more money than you have to. The Replace Your Income online roadmap makes it so easy to dazzle your customers with the right systems in place. This approach to build an online store makes everything so easy. Okay, so if you take away one thing, I want you to know that you can replace your full-time income by launching an online store without endless hours, fearing that you set it up wrong. The big question now is, how can you apply this framework to your own business and replace your full-time income? You can either choose to be Karen, you can keep endlessly working, keep scavenging around for tutorials, or you can be Harper. You can be a money magnet, right? So it's time for you to stop hoping for your dream life and to start creating it. And this is what the Complete Online Store was built for. And it's officially open for enrollment. And I'm so excited to give you a solution that is a step-by-step proven method for over hundreds, soon to be thousands of entrepreneurs. I want to give you a bird's eye view of exactly what you get when you join the Complete Online Store, okay? So one is the Replace Your Income online roadmap, which is the entire step-by-step system that guides you through building your online store the anti-burnout way, okay? Again, we aren't just endlessly working on the edge of burnout, Karen style. We're doing it the Happy Harper way. And that's what the Replace Your Income online roadmap is. So the first part of the Replace Your Income roadmap is the platform build method. And the platform build method is the basic structure of your online store that replaces your full-time income. My favorite part about the platform build method is that it not only saves you months of time, it also gives you the confidence that your systems are set up right. And that alone will make you a lot of money. So then we have the product showcase system. And this is where we easily fill your online store with products that customers cannot say no to. We have great descriptions, we have great images, and prices that keep you and your customers smiling. Then we have Customer Dazzle. This is where you set up systems to ensure your customers get the best possible experience without you running around like a crazy person behind the scenes. These three, so the build your platform, the showcase your products, and dazzle your customers, do the work for you, and they replace your full-time income. And then we also have things that release every single month, like the online open mic sessions. Because let me warn you, you're going to want to keep the momentum going once your store is live. You'll finish the Complete Online Store with a solid foundation, but then what? Your business is going to keep growing. So we'll use these monthly calls to grow even more using these systems. Then you'll find yourself moving faster than you think and potentially needing a sounding board or feedback quicker than those monthly calls, which is why we have additional support inside the Facebook community. And a community, this is a community of women focused on replacing their income, their full-time income, just like you. Okay, then the third thing that you get access to inside the complete online store is the fast action bonus. So remember the income replacement calculator we talked about at the beginning of this class. You get that for free when you sign up for the complete online store today. So when you join today, I'll personally make sure that you get access to the income replacement calculator. So you can replace your full-time income even faster. It's really awesome. Now, listen, all of this is worth over $4,800 when you add everything up. And every single one of you can get started and access everything at $67. You get access to everything. I've walked you through the entire system you need to replace your full-time income using anti-go-it-alone strategies. I mean, I'm excited about that. I'm so excited. I'm actually going to get something to drink because my voice is going out. Okay. So if you look below this video right now, you see, does anybody see or does everybody, hopefully everybody sees the yellow button? Yes? Okay, great. So you never know when a tech issue might strike, so it's good to check. Okay, awesome. So everybody sees the yellow button. Okay, so that's what you click in order to buy the complete online store. That's what you click in order to join and become a member. So I want you to go with me through these pricing options so you can understand what the best route is for you and what the best route is for you to become a member. So we have the pay in full option at $197. This is where you get access to the platform build method, the product showcase system, and customer dazzle, which are the replace your income online roadmap. Remember, that's how we're replacing your full-time income by launching an online store, the entire course library. And then, of course, our monthly live online open mic calls and the Facebook community and the fast action bonus, which is the income replacement calculator. And then you'll get priority access to all future digital and live in-person events. So that's what you're getting access to with the pay in full option at $197. You do save $67 with this option because you get 1 month for free. And listen, you might not have $197 in your bank account right now. And if you do, this is the best option because you're saving money. But if you don't, that's why I created the monthly payment plan. So you can get started for $67 and get on the payment plan. So with that, you still get, and I get this question a lot, do you get access to everything that they get with the pay in full option? And yes, the answer is absolutely yes. So you still do. You get access to the replace your income online roadmap. You get access to the platform build method, the product showcase system, the customer dazzle, the entire course library, the online open mic calls, the Facebook community, the income replacement calculator. You get access to all of those things. Absolutely. So if you need a more affordable, accessible option, start with the $67. And if you want to join right now and commit to replacing your full-time income with an online store, that's the way to go. Now, the question isn't whether you're going to make your money back, it's how many times you're going to be able to do it. So I want you to tell me in the comments real quick, how much is one sale for you? Okay, so yeah, I'm seeing $25, $15, $100, $60. Okay, that's awesome. Thank you. So if you pay $67 today, right now, how many sales would it take to make that back? A return on investment is so easy for this product because you're creating an online store that will not just generate one, but 5, 10, 15, 50 sales. It's so easy to make a return on your investment with this product if you choose to commit to making it happen. So now here's the link to join the Complete Online Store. I know you have it below or in the sidebar to the right, but here it is. So thecompleteonlinestore.com/invited. If you want to join, raise your hand right now in the chat. Okay, yeah, hi Emma, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you. I see some of you guys in the chat, you're already joining. This is amazing. Great. So I'm so excited that you're joining right now. And I just want you to know, for everybody joining and also everybody that will join, I do have a 30-day money back guarantee because I want you to feel 100% confident when you join. Because I know you'll get results. I absolutely know that you'll get results if you follow this system. Since we've had hundreds and soon to be thousands of entrepreneurs to back that up, and I want you to be another one of those success stories. So feel super confident when you come in, because if you do all the work and you submit proof to my team, we will gladly give you your money back if you don't get results. Okay, we made it to the timer. So do you know what that means? When 15 minutes runs out, the fast action bonus goes away. So if you haven't joined up until this point and have questions, feel free to jump in the chat and ask right now. So seriously, if you have any questions, put them in the chat. There should be a little question box to the right. That's where I want you to type your questions and press submit. And that way my team and I can answer that for you and make sure that you're 100% confident. Now I'm going to set the timer here to 15 minutes. Okay, so now I know there's going to be a lot of questions. And since I may not be able to go through all of them, please just put them in the box to the right. And I'll be in the inbox after the training. My team and I are going to go through all of the questions and we'll get back to you. So our motto is that we want to make sure that everybody feels seen, heard, and loved. And appreciated. So I want you to know that if you have a question, I want you to make sure that that question is heard, that you're seen, that you're loved, and that you're appreciated. And that you get that answer that you need. Okay, so that's our dedication to you, to all of our customers, or anybody that might be a customer, even if you don't want to become one. It's fine. We just still want to make sure that you have your questions answered. So it's awesome either way. Okay, so the timer's officially started. We're counting down. Let me see what questions we've got here. Okay, so Tasha asked, how long does this take to go through? Okay, Tasha, that's an awesome question. So good. So I would set aside a solid 5 hours for this, for you to go through all of it, just to give you time to create everything and to go through everything in the Complete Online Store, the worksheets, and just really dive right into it. So typically people build their online store, their basic structure and everything within 5 hours. So that's going through every single one of the trainings. And I mean, the bottom line is I don't like to add a whole lot of fluff. I mean, you can tell from this training, I'm like, just no BS. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. So my goal is not for you to pay for the Complete Online Store. My goal is for you to get results. But you and everybody joining right now is saying, I'm committed to replacing my full-time income. So if you're committed, I want to commit to you and say, I'm committed to taking out all the fluff so you can just get right to it. Okay, so Laura asks, if I set up a payment plan, do I still get the bonuses? Yes. So if you become a member of the Complete Online Store, No matter what you pay, you will get the bonuses. So if you pay $67 today or $197 today, you will still get the fast action bonuses and every single thing here on the screen that you see. So yes, you will get access to every event, and I will personally make sure of that. So I'm so excited to see you, and oh my gosh, I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped to get to know you guys better. And please, everybody joining, mark the monthly calls on your calendar right away. So put those calls on your calendar and attend them and soak in the information and ask questions. I'm here to support you. Okay, so Shane asked, where will I find the fast action bonus? Okay, so once you join the Complete Online Store, we'll have them added into your dashboard. So once you join, you'll log into your portal and boom, you'll see them there. And you can watch them whenever you want. Okay, so another question, is this drip content? So no, I want you to get to work and I want you to replace your full-time income as fast as you can. So all the content is available to you immediately when you become a member. Okay, I'm going to check the clock. Okay, so we've still got about 10 minutes. Okay, so then we've got a question. Okay, do I have to buy it now? Okay, if you buy now, you get access to the fast action bonus, the income replacement calculator. So we've got just a few minutes left in our 15-minute countdown, and the fast action bonus goes away at the end of those 15 minutes. So if you want to replace your full-time income 2 times faster, then I would sign up today. I mean, you'll still get something from the Complete, well, you'll still get a ton, not something. You'll still get a ton from the Complete Online Store without that bonus, but that bonus is just going to catapult you into a faster trajectory, basically. Okay, and then let's see. So will I be able to ask questions if I need support? Absolutely. So this is exactly what the monthly calls are for. And it's exactly what the Facebook group is for. So in the Facebook group, you'll find other members and you'll be able to talk with other members and get feedback and ideas and all of those kinds of things and just build a sense of camaraderie with the other members. But I'll also be in there. My team will also be in there answering questions so that we make sure that you're on your way, you're taken care of, and your business is booming. And then if you still haven't gotten your questions answered through any of those channels, you can always send me an email and we'll figure out what you need, whether that's, just sending a couple of notes back and forth or jumping on a call together, anything that you need. That's what I am committed to, is to making sure that you have everything that you need to build a successful business in your online store. That's the bottom line. That's it. Great. Okay, yeah. So we have just another question about the payment or the fees to join. So I just want to remind everybody that there is that payment plan. So $67 to start, and again, you get access to everything. So there's nothing holding you back. And again, this only takes 5 hours max to get your store live. So once your store is live, after those 5 hours, you can start bringing in revenue. You'll have customers, I'm sure, knocking down your door. And so you'll be able to make that money back very, very quickly. Okay, checking the clock. All right, so you've got about 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left to ensure that you get the fast action bonus. So with that said, I want to thank you guys so much for all of these amazing questions. I mean, I think that this has been absolutely incredible. This has been so great, and maybe one of the best Q&A sessions that we've ever had. So thank you for coming. Thank you for hanging out with me in this class. And I want you to know that you deserve success. You absolutely deserve success. You deserve freedom. You don't deserve a life chained to your desk and not having an income that reflects all of the effort that you've put in. If you want to change your life, I want to help you create exactly what you need to replace your full-time income without endless hours panicking that you didn't set it up right. I cannot wait to see you inside the Complete Online Store. I cannot wait to blow up your business and help you make your customers smile. And I can't say it enough that you will be amazed at how easy and how fun that is. So thank you so much for showing up. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And please, if you have any other questions, again, put them in the chat, or you can email them to me at hello@clutchbusinesses.com. Thank you so much.